Hello everyone, this is Doug with the Grizzled Geek. Today I'm going to forego my normal boss fight upload for Sundays and instead talk about the announcement we got about the 5.4 update, which will be coming out on August 22nd. This update is going to introduce some new content, the Crisis on Umbara Flashpoint, which will be the next point in our story, and it's going to be released all three modes. You're going to have story, veteran, and master mode, and they're also going to be testing out a new tweak to the group finder, which will require people using the group finder to queue up for master mode flashpoints, initially only this one, the Umbara flashpoint, to have an average of 242 gear. The responses to this on the forums have been a little mixed. I agree with most of the people that I think 242 is a little too high, but it is just a test right now to see if this works. Hopefully they'll tweak it a little bit to see how well it works, whether or not they want to stay with that, whether they want to maybe look at some different configurations, lower the numbers, whatever that might be. But there's the first thing we're getting is the Umbara Flashpoint. Along with that, we are also going to get a new stronghold, and that's why I'm wandering through my Manon stronghold, because we just got a stronghold, but we're apparently going to get another one, which is going to be on Umbara as well, and it is going to be a moving train. So that's going to be an interesting and unique little twist on the stronghold idea. I am intrigued about it. I'm not sure I'm necessarily super enthused about getting another stronghold right now, especially with the amount of work that was required to fully decorate the Manon stronghold. With its ridiculous number of 650 possible hooks. But, especially if they increase the bonus to conquest points to go along with that, that will maybe be worth having another stronghold to decorate. It'll be interesting. You can see, those of you who may have watched my stronghold video, I've done some really just putting in whatever I could, trophy posters, personnel or stuff to fill it out, which makes it feel a little crowded. So I'm hoping at some point they'll reduce the number of hooks here. But that wasn't part of the announcement, so let's keep going. The next thing we are getting is customization of Senya. Last time we got Theron and Lana. Now we're going to add Senya to the mix, and we're also adding those three I just named hairstyles are going to be available to characters. It'll probably be a cartel coin purchase, off the cartel market, but you'll be able to give your characters the hairstyles of those characters. Now, we're not sure whether that's going to be their current hairstyles as of Knights of the Eternal Throne, or the hairstyles they started with in Knights of the Fallen Empire, because they have changed slightly apparently. I guess I never paid attention to their hairstyles that much to see that, but that's the word going around, is that they have changed over the course of the story. So we'll see which one we end up getting. We're also getting a quality of life improvement, which will be summoning companions on the run. You can see, let's dismiss zoom here. And if you walk around, it just says you can't do that while moving. But we're going to add the feature that, much like mounting, if you buy the legacy perk, you can do it while on the move. There was no indication that this was going to be something that you had to buy as a legacy upgrade. It sounded like it was just going to be something that anybody could do. So that'll be interesting to see. We're also going to get some new graphic setting to improve, resolution on some of the graphics. There'll be a link in the description so you can see the entire posting from Keith on all of these things, and it'll have a little bit more of an explanation. I didn't really take a lot of notes on that because that didn't seem like a very significant advancement. But then we move into the class balance announcement. The operative and scoundrel, all variations of them are going to be improved upon. All right, we're also going to get the Marauder and Sentinel are going to be balanced, specifically the Fury and Carnage builds for Marauders and the Concentration and Combat builds for Sentinels. Finally, Ranked PvP Season 8 is going to be coming to an end, and I'll have a link to the rewards in the description below. We're also going to see an improvement in the weekly and daily mission rewards for PvP, specifically an increase in unassembled components. And those are the main things that are being addressed in Update 5.4. Now, I do want to end this with a quick discussion about a rumor. Well, I shouldn't say it's not a rumor. Keith specifically brought this up in a subsequent post where they were discussing these various things, and that is that in a future update, he did not specify when, but in a future update, we will be getting universal or legacy-wide currency. That is all of your currencies, so let's pull those up. Not only credits, but also probably light side tokens, command tokens, unassembled components, IOCATH power shards, fleet combinations, the new Umbara currency, which I'll back up and tell you about in a minute here. I forgot to mention that. All of those at some point in the near future are going to be legacy bound, so that you'll all share those same pools. Now, he stated that he is unaware of anything that would prevent this from working. It is probably just in the point where they are working on determining how they're going to implement it. What will be the new caps for all of the various currencies? What update are they going to be able to bring it out in, and whatnot. So let me back up real quick to the Umbara Stronghold. This stronghold will not be purchased in the regular way. Instead, by running the Umbara Flashpoint, you will be able to earn a new currency specific to the Umbara Flashpoint, and that currency will be used along with credits to buy the Umbara Stronghold, as well as other items from that same vendor. One of the things he has is a key to the Umbara Stronghold, but he'll have other things. No specifics on what those other things will be. I would assume that there will probably be some decorations that probably are themed towards Umbara. There'll probably be weapon sets, armor sets, those kind of things. But we'll have to wait and see for later updates about what those will be. But according to Keith, you will have to have about 3 runs on Master Mode, 5 runs on Veteran, or 10 solo runs to gain enough currency to be able to purchase the Umbara Stronghold, and those will only be able to be spent or collected by one person and spent by that same person. So you can't have 10 different people in your legacy run the Flashpoint and then gain enough currency to open it. It's one person will have to do all of that work. So there was obviously a little bit of upset about that, but this obviously preceding the combining those the various currencies, but we'll have to wait and see. I tend to run the same few characters anyway, and with the knowledge that there will be other things to buy from this vendor with that currency, I'm not terribly upset with the idea that one character is going to have to do all of the work to get the stronghold, except for the fact that it will just take longer to get the stronghold unlocked, because few people are going to be able to get that run in one day to gain sufficient of the new currency to be able to buy it. So one of the things that many people were concerned about or complained about was that you would have to use both credits and this new currency to buy the stronghold. You know, why couldn't it just be regular credits? The idea that was floated was that you will be able to buy this stronghold at a considerably cheaper rate because of the use of the new currency. So whereas the most recent strongholds have run somewhere in the 2,000, something like the 2 million credit range, presumably we're going to get this for hopefully 1 million credits or less. We'll see what the exact amount ends up being, but that is the hope, that there will be a significant discount on the stronghold. So that'll do it. That's the update and the nice future update with the announcement of eventually legacy-wide currency. Are you guys excited for that? Are you interested in the Umbara Flashpoint or the Umbara Stronghold? You know, please comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. Please stay tuned for part 3 of my companion series, which will be coming out on Thursday, where I look at what I hope to see done with companions in the future. Thank you all for taking the time to watch. May the Force be with you, and you guys have fun playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. Thank you for joining me for another Star Wars: The Old Republic video. We here at The Grizzled Geek are working tirelessly to provide you with more content and upgrading our equipment for greater production values, but we need your help. We've set up a Patreon page where you can become a Patreon at varying levels of support with a variety of rewards at each level. If you would prefer a one-time gift of support, visit us at our GoFundMe page. Links for both are down below. Either way, we appreciate you being here, checking out our videos, and I'd encourage you to check out what else the channel has to offer. We look forward to seeing you in the weeks, months, and years to come and interacting with you as a community. Thank you very much for your support.